Welcome to Steve's Tech Talk. Ask people about their Google searches. Their answers will often reveal a lot about their personalities.
I was looking for a source for North Carolina Reaper and Moruga Scorpion peppers.
Directions to someplace.
Some really unusual beads.
If you've done a Google search in the last month, you're hardly alone. Those are the numbers so far today.
Just Googled the results of the Kentucky Derby.
So when did Google become a verb? You know, you don't have to go to the website to do a search, right? You just start typing in the top field of your browser. There you have it. The Oxford English Dictionary added it as a verb in 2006. I'm talking about Google today because that's what most of us use. About 70% of all searches are done with Google. Regardless of your search engine, these are a couple tips that might help you narrow your hunt. For starters, less is often more. Start out with just a couple words.
Probably car parts.
These search engines don't care about uppercase or lowercase. As a matter of fact, they don't even care about spelling, which is a real godsend for a spelling illiterate like me. Just the other day, I was looking for a replacement chimney for this candle holder. I started with the term glass chimney, and then I used the shopping tab to limit the search to just chimneys for sale. Most of the pieces I found had small openings at the top, but I wanted a large one. When I found a picture that was close to what I wanted, I noticed it had the term hurricane in it, so I added that to my search, and eventually I found exactly what I was looking for.
Tons of searches for song lyrics, chords.
Another trick is to add quotation marks around your search. So for example, if I'm looking for a song and I know it has the phrase, "if the Bible tells you so" in it, and I just type those words in, the search engine looks for all those words but in no particular order. Thus, lots of hits for "the Bible tells me so." But if I add quotations around the phrase, I immediately find the exact string of those words. It's in Don McLean's classic American Pie.
Sometimes I've lost some recipes, and there's so many more now that you just type in ingredients and that recipe will usually pop up.
If you add a minus sign in front of a word, you'll limit your searches to just examples that do not include that word. For example, I'm looking for a beef stew recipe. I see a lot of examples with carrots, but we forgot to buy carrots this week. So I put a minus in front of the term carrots, and now I find lots of examples that don't include carrots. If you need even more control over your searches, if you click on this little options button over here on the right-hand corner of the screen, you'll find all kinds of ways to fine-tune your searches. Remember when you'd ask your mom a question and she'd say, "Go look it up in the Encyclopedia Britannica"? Well, in the 25 years that searches have been available on the internet, they have totally changed the way we look for information.
Google pretty much gives me an answer to just about anything I ask it.
What surprises me is that it does come up with things.
What I'm amazed at is how much it's become a part of the way that I live now.
Take a look at those numbers. We're closing in on 2 million searches so far today. You know, back when I worked in TV news, we used to have a joke about taking an important topic and going out and scratching its surface. Well, that's just what we've done today. In a future session of Steve's Tech Talk, I'll examine more ways to refine your searches. For Boomer TV, I'm Steve Schweitzer.